And we're now going to our next topic. Of course, Latet is the humanitarian organization which in Israel has given a lot of humanitarian aid to poor people around the country. Let's go see a quick report, and then we'll chat.
Latet, which means to give in Hebrew, is one of the prominent humanitarian aid organizations operating in Israel. It is best known for its nutritional campaigns during the Jewish holiday season, when the greatest need to accommodate the society's poor arises. The Passover meal in particular is considered to be the most important of all Jewish family gatherings. Latet collaborates with 150 non-profit organizations and is also working with major food companies in Israel, which help the organization salvage $10 million worth of food throughout the year. Latet makes its efforts visible via high-profile telethons and engaging the Israeli public in donations by text messages and, most recently, apps. There are thousands of Latet volunteers in Israel who assist more than 200,000 people. Sadly, the challenge to continue aiding them and others in need only grows with each passing year.
And I'm joined now in studio by Latet's Resource Development Manager, Anna Shulman. Hi, Anna. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It seems that, here in Israel, every holiday we suddenly, the media at least, and suddenly the population here in Israel reminds ourselves of the poverty in the country that's growing every year. That's, it doesn't change for the better, and it's around the holiday. What happens during the year that, that maybe the media is just not really interested, unfortunately?
Actually, we at Latet are working throughout the entire year. We do public campaigns before the holidays, before Passover, before Rosh Hashanah, because this is usually the high time and the high season for people for giving, because it's a family holiday and everybody wants all of the families in Israel to have a proper holiday. But Latet is working throughout the entire year. We distribute packages. We work with our thousands of volunteers that are active throughout the year on monthly basis, on weekly basis. So it's something that we deal with on a daily basis, actually, not only before the holidays.
And now, but Latet is coming up with a new 2014 way of giving back.
Yes.
As I said, every holiday, Israel does try to get, at least try to help the poverty and those who don't have a meal. But this time it's going to be a little bit easier for the lazy ones at home that can't get up and help.
Actually, it's true. After years of progressing and dealing with the regular traditional media, we've decided to develop something that is very different and to also aim to more young and more technological audience. We have developed a new app that you can donate through, but not only the donation. The donation is not only what counts, but you can actually prepare greetings for the holidays. It's like the emoji icons that you have in your smartphone. So now it's Emojew icons that you can have.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, it's like you have icons of matzah and you have icons of Egypt and of happy Passover, and it's really funny.
Emoji.
Yeah,
Nice.
the Jewish emoji.
Oh my God. I'm gonna use it. That's it. I'm going crazy.
Yes. This is the meaning. It's also you can write in English and in Hebrew, and you can just text beautiful, happy holiday greetings that are different than the regular traditional emoji icons that you have in your smartphone. And not only that, but you know that you are sending happy holiday greetings, but you can also help needy families in Israel while doing it. So it's kind of a new way of fundraising, new way of dealing with our audiences, because it's not the regular help us, but enjoy while doing it. Make your family happy, and while doing it, make the entire families of Israel happy.
And it's not, you're not asking for a lot of money per smartphone. So we're talking about people that, they can be as young as 18 and have a smartphone, and just how much can they donate? What's the minimum? There's no minimum. Basically, one holiday meal per family is 60 shekels. But everybody can donate however and whatever they want. It can be 10, 15, 18 shekels. It can be 1,000, 2,000. So everything that, every amount can be helpful. Every amount can get us closer to our target to help as many families as we can before this holiday. And give us a bit of statistics. What is the target of Latet? What is the target? How does it compare with other years? Have we increased the amount of families that cannot afford to have a meal on their table, or decreased?
Actually, unfortunately, it has been increased. Recently, there have been published new reports also by the state controller and also by the National Insurance Security that the situation is getting worse because it's not only the people that they are being poor, which is around 1.9 million people in Israel that are below the poverty line, but there are also those who are suffering from nutritional insecurity, which is basically our target population, those who cannot afford their basic needs that, for proper nutrition. So these amounts are actually getting worse. It's estimated that around 90% of the population is suffering from some sort of nutritional insecurity. Out of them, 10% are suffering from severe nutritional insecurity. It puts us around the 350,000 families and around the 560,000 children that are in this state. Latet, on an ongoing basis, we support over 60,000 families in Israel, but the need is still growing, and we still believe that this is still the government's responsibility to regulate, to take control, to monitor, to allocate the resources that they need to actually solve the problem.
Policy,
yes, exactly. It's a matter of policy. It's not a matter of we are dealing because we believe that this is our civil responsibility to help those in need. But to really change the situation, it's still the government that needs to take.
Absolutely, but also there's maybe a different kind of philanthropic culture here in Israel as opposed to the United States, for instance. Do Israelis donate less? Do Israelis? And quickly.
Actually, it's not. In the last years, I guess also because of Latet activities, people are getting more involved. For example, 95% of Latet donations are coming from within the Israeli society.
Nice. Oh, so it's
not
the
Israelis
as I
are, yeah, and out of them, like 40% are small donations of people like you and me.
Anna Shulman from Latet, the Research Development Manager, thank you for joining us.
And
happy holidays, happy Passover.